It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years, and our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Katie York sent to get this one started. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. Trey Tucker to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Go. 20.
Goff taking it right to the air. He's going to keep it this time. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. It's inside the 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish off their opening drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
York on for the extra point.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Saints respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
York to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Tucker now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Goff on 1st and 10. Finds his back. It's Robinson. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Out of the shotgun. Goff. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain. A rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Throwing again. Here's Goff. Hits his running back. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Cut. 180. What's that?
Here's Robinson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Value 3. Value 3.
From the gun, Goff. Throw is caught. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Line 20. Hold on. Check.
3rd and long for him here. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons break the tie here in the 1st. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Falcons take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Ready.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Jalen Walker firing over to take him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Come on, come on.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Saints 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
For left side finds Johnson. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let go.
They're going play action. Hauled in by Olave, left side. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Ready.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
76. Trap 80.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Out of the gun, Henry. And his gain is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the start of the 2nd. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. Setting up the screen, it's Olave. Trying to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Ready. Ready.
Back to throw. Cut near the goal line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. You're good on the point after. And the Saints tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Tucker now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own
Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
On 1st down, it's gone. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That finds Davis complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10, a run to Robinson. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap here to go. Fits it through the middle. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, Goff. And it's caught by Blather. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
Falcons 1st down. A gain of 12. Here we go. 1st down, Atlanta.
From the gun, it's Robinson. It's inside the 10. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
180. Listen.
Defense showing blitz. Goff. He's got it. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. They'll come out throwing. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
For a Saints first down. First and
Go.
goal at the 9-yard
They'll run with Kamara. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now looking to throw. Brought in. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. York tacks on that extra point. And the Saints tie this game at 21.
York to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Tucker now on the return. He is rocked. That ball's free. Oh, and the kicking team's got it.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they've got 2 things in mind, Kate. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
18 Cardinal, 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Another run for Henry. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. He's dropping back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Katie York now on for the field goal. This from 35 yards away. York knocks it through, and they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
On now is York to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Now gone. It's complete to Prather. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Falcon first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Goff off the play action. Going deep here for the end zone. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He keeps it and takes off. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. Here we go. 3rd and less than a yard. Try and run here with Robinson. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, and they go right back to it. Well, he had to power through 1 tackle just to get back to the line that time. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means 1 last play in this half. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. With only 3 seconds remaining, they're going to bring out that field goal unit. This is a 48-yard look for him. Boswell able to knock it through. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Boswell set to kick off.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19, Buffalo 18. Ready?
They'll throw to start the drive. Throw right side, cut by Olave. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play good for 17 and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1 play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. It's Henry on the counter. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know, what do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Get it! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
On second down, here's Henry again. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Only 2 yards on the run, and they're left with 3rd and 11.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throw here, 3rd down. Massive hits, the ball's out. And the Falcons scoop it up. And that right there is going to be the spot they take over as they pick up a couple extra yards on the fumble return.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Completed to his running back. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta, 1st down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First and 10 from the 43. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making a stop. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
What? 180! What's up?
A give, left side, here's Robinson. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Throwing is gone. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grab the lead on their first series of the half. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. They'll set up the screen for Henry. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the line they come, second down.
Ready. Hawk, ready.
Setting up the screen, it's Olave. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Ready, ready.
Let's see what they went with on third down.
Let's go now. Gotta be lying. Check smash, check smash. Set, hurt. Ready, ready.
Third and long for him here. Good strike downfield to Olave. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Finding Olave, back-to-back plays. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now. It's Olave with another catch. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the third. Chris Olave with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Saints bring it back to even. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Tucker now on the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They go play action with Goff. This finds Carter complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On second down, Robinson. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Stopped on that play by Danny Stutzman.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That's complete to Robinson. And he is hauled down right at that midfield strike. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Goff to the air now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
Second down.
Here's Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the fourth. Third and 4 coming up now. Looking to throw. Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. They'll go for it. Goff. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
65.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And he gets it through the midfield stripe, but onto the Falcons side of the field.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Hits him on the out route. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard
Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. Oh, he lost the football! And this is going to be Falcons football!
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Goff tosses it quickly out wide. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. He's out in the clear. So he'll get some extra help with that return. And after the interception, they're going to be down inside the 40.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Ready, go!
Throwing it on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play, just as that tight end did.
Looking to throw. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Ready, set.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Timberwolves. Check smash, check smash. Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, ready.
Kamara running out of the gun. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints in range for a game-winning score. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Come on, set.
Here's a design run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints jump in front late. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 31.
Now is York to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Back to throw. Finds a man right side. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
He's got a man left. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down. We've set it down from 37. Robinson on the inside give. Headed right through the middle of the field. And it gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
The drive begins with Henry. He has room past the 25. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
Here we go.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal.
Set, cut.
Line up the design keeper. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Ready.
The clock inside of 50 seconds now. Second and 10.
Set.
He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Let's go.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
60 red. Cut.
It's a designed run for it. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal. Every eye in this place now staring directly at Cade York. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. expected, that's going to be your game winner.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
On now is York to kick this one away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Here he goes, one final shot. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.